Have you ever noticed the presence of cats in our lives? Have you ever noticed how often we encounter cats in our daily lives? These silent, independent creatures move gracefully through our world, seemingly detached yet filled with a quiet wisdom. In Islam, they hold a special place, one that is not random but divinely significant. Did you know that cats are the only animals mentioned with affection in the accounts of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Every creation in Islam has a purpose, and nothing is without meaning. What if the cat that crosses your path is not just a coincidence, but a blessing, a test, or a reminder from Allah? A stray cat, a lesson in faith. One day, a brother shared a personal story with me. Each evening, a stray cat would come to his doorstep. At first, he simply noticed its presence, but as the days passed, he felt compelled to offer it food and shelter. Little by little, he realized that this simple interaction was shaping his character, teaching him patience, gratitude, and a deeper appreciation for Allah's creation. This made me reflect. If a small act of kindness toward an animal can transform a person's heart, what deeper lessons might Islam teach us about these creatures? Today, let's explore what our faith tells us about cats and how they can serve as a bridge to a stronger connection with Allah. Number 1. The Prophet's love for cats. A story of example. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is our model in all aspects of life, including kindness towards animals. His love for cats was so profound that his actions continue to inspire believers today. One of the most famous stories is about his beloved cat, Muessa. One day, Muessa was peacefully sleeping on the sleeve of his garment. Instead of disturbing her, the Prophet gently cut off the sleeve of his clothing so she could continue resting undisturbed. This simple yet profound act was more than just an expression of affection. It was a lesson in gentleness, compassion, and respect for all living creatures. Applying this lesson in our lives. How can we incorporate this example into our daily lives? Perhaps by being more mindful of the animals around us, feeding a stray cat, ensuring animals have clean water, or simply treating them with kindness. These seemingly small actions are not overlooked. They are seen and rewarded by Allah. Pause for reflection. Have you ever had a moment where you chose to show kindness to an animal, even when it required extra effort or sacrifice? Number 2. Cats as a sign of Allah's mercy. Allah reminds us in the Quran to observe His creation as a reflection of His mercy. Every creature has a purpose, and cats, with their affectionate yet independent nature, are a beautiful demonstration of this divine kindness. Quranic reminder, we have not created anything in vain. Quran 3:191. When we observe the way cats move through our lives, seeking comfort, companionship, or simply coexisting with us, we are reminded that even the smallest of Allah's creations hold significance. Perhaps the next time a cat approaches you, you will pause and ask, is this a blessing, a test, or a reminder from my Creator? The divine plan. What cats teach us. Cats are not just creatures of beauty and grace. They carry silent lessons for those who take the time to observe them. In their quiet presence, we find reminders of patience, tenderness, and the importance of living in harmony with nature. A lesson in sharing blessings. Once, a cat was seen drinking from a vessel that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used for ablution. Instead of shooing the cat away, the Prophet allowed it to drink, saying that the water remained pure, and that animals share in the blessings given to humans. This small yet profound moment teaches us that kindness toward animals is an act of faith. The next time a cat approaches you, see it as an opportunity to express gratitude to Allah. Offering a little food, providing shelter, or simply acknowledging its presence with kindness can turn a fleeting interaction into an act of worship. Number 3. The spiritual consequences of how we treat animals. In Islam, every act carries spiritual weight. How we treat animals is not just a reflection of our character, it is a reflection of our faith. A warning against cruelty. The Prophet, peace be upon him, shared the story of a woman who locked up a cat, depriving it of food and water until it died. For this act of cruelty, she was severely punished in hell. Conversely, he also told the story of a man who was forgiven for his sins simply because he showed mercy to a thirsty dog, offering it water from his shoe. These accounts highlight a crucial lesson. Our interactions with animals are never insignificant. They reveal the state of our hearts and our closeness to Allah. Pause for reflection. How do you treat Allah's creatures in your everyday life? Do your actions reflect mercy and compassion? Number 4. Cats and teachings on humility. Cats lead simple yet fulfilling lives. They do not hoard possessions, seek status, or chase after worldly gains. Instead, they find contentment in the present moment, whether basking in the sun, chasing a shadow, or curling up in a quiet corner. A lesson from the Prophet. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "He who lives modestly is loved by Allah." By observing cats, we can learn to appreciate the small joys in life. Their contentment in simple pleasures reminds us that true wealth is not found in material possessions, but in inner peace and gratitude. Number 5. Do cats bring comfort? It is no coincidence that spending time with cats has a calming effect. Their gentle purring, soft fur, and peaceful demeanor help reduce stress and provide a sense of tranquility. Quranic reminder, and on the earth there are signs for those who are certain. Quran 51:20. Have you ever noticed how time seems to slow down when you are with a cat? These moments of stillness are opportunities to reflect, meditate, and express gratitude to Allah for the silent blessings He places in our lives. Number 6. Cats and gratitude to Allah. Cats remind us to be thankful for the small mercies we often take for granted. Whether it is their warmth on a cold day, their playful nature that lifts our spirits, or their companionship in moments of solitude, each of these experiences is a gift from our Creator. The next time you cross paths with a cat, take a moment to reflect. Is this encounter a reminder to slow down, to show kindness, or to appreciate the beauty of Allah's creation? Pause and reflect. Take a moment to look around you. How often do we take for granted the simple joys that Allah has placed in our lives? The warmth of the sun, the company of animals, the beauty of nature. Each is a gift, a sign, and a reminder of His infinite generosity. Conclusion: an invitation to see cats. Differently, cats are more than just pets. In Islam, they are living symbols of responsibility, divine mercy, and gratitude. They teach us patience, humility, and the importance of kindness to all of Allah's creation. The next time a cat crosses your path, don't dismiss it as mere chance. See it as an invitation from Allah, a call to grow spiritually, to practice compassion, and to recognize the sacredness in all living beings. A thoughtful advice. If you haven't yet adopted a cat, consider opening your heart to one. They offer more than companionship. They bring lessons that help refine our character and deepen our faith. Their presence in our lives is a reminder of the quiet, unnoticed blessings that shape our spiritual journey. Join the conversation. Thank you for taking this moment to reflect on these profound teachings. Have you ever had an experience with an animal that deepened your faith? How have these small creatures influenced your perspective on life and gratitude? Share your stories with us in the comments, and let's continue exploring the wisdom of Islam together. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for more reflections on the teachings of our beautiful faith.